Here are my top 3 hot takes for the Great Lakes Regional Championships. Creighton will not go undefeated this year. The Great Lakes Regional Championships is known for its upsets, and with teams like Columbia, University of Michigan, Michigan State University, and Ball State attending, Creighton is going to have to fight a lot harder to bring home another regional gold medal.
Hey everyone, my name is William Andrews. I'm a University of Michigan alumni, 4-year beater for the Michigan Quidditch team, and current beater for the Boston Black Pandas. And here are some of my hot takes for the Great Lakes Regional Championship. The hottest take, number 1, this may be the Great Lakes Regional Championship, but this is going to be all about those Midwest teams. We've got Creighton Quidditch coming out of the Midwest, bringing with them some of their friends from Indiana, and it's going to be great to see some solid cross-region play that's going to take place at Great Lakes. We know that Creighton Quidditch has been incredibly strong in the East. They've dominated in the Midwest, and they're just going to keep on bringing that to the Midwest region and really show some of these Great Lakes teams, who's the boss.
Hi, my name is Jacob Lin. I'm a chaser for Dark Snare, and these are my hot takes for Fast Break News. My first hot take is that Creighton and Blue Jay are going to go 1-2. College is mostly determined by athleticism and experience, with a heavy weight on athleticism. This program now has both for both of their teams. Creighton doesn't need to be talked about. They've already won a regional championship, and I don't think that's going to be affected by their smaller roster. Blue Jay already has athleticism, and they just got a huge jolt of experience splitting games with Kansas at Midwest Regional Championships.
My second hot take is that the teams that will be taking home bids this regionals will be University of Michigan, Columbia, Ball State, Michigan State, Dark Snare, and Marquette Quidditch Club. But honestly, most of these bids are up for grabs, and this may be one of the most competitive regionals the Great Lakes has seen since its conception.
It's the Great Lakes region, and my hot take number 2 is going to be my Michigan Wolverines are going to show up as the strongest Great Lakes team in the region. So we have seen some preliminary play from the Great Lakes region from Ball Brothers Classic Michigan tournament, and Michigan showed that they not only can hang with every team, but they are strong enough to really fight back against all teams, especially when they're down. At Ball Brothers, they were able to be within 5 points of both Columbia College and Ball State, their 2 losses on the season. And I think that after these couple of weeks since that tournament, they've been able to put in the work, and hopefully will have an amazing showing at Great Lakes Regional.
My second take is more non-Great Lakes teams are going to get bids than Great Lakes teams. You got a big chunk of Midwest teams coming to this tournament. We've already talked about Blue Jays. Based on strength of schedule and the quality of their program and the wins they've had, we can also talk about Marquette and Columbia in the mix for those 6 bids. Now we need to get a non-Great Lakes majority is a Mid-Atlantic, a Northeast, or another Midwest team to take one of those 6 bids, and now we have a non-Great Lakes majority 4 out of 6. And there shouldn't be a slight to any of the Great Lakes teams attending, because most teams attending are non-Great Lakes teams. Looking at the Great Lakes teams coming in, Michigan, always a solid program and expected to do really well. Ball State, another great program, and Michigan State as well in that mix. So right now we got 4 non-Great Lakes teams in the mix for bids, competing with likely 3 Great Lakes teams in the mix for bids. And that puts out a highly likely scenario where you get 4 out of 6 non-Great Lakes teams securing those bids.
My last hot take is that Ball State is going to be the regional champions. Now, this is my biggest hot take. I understand that. But for the past few regionals, the team that comes in second wins the next regional. Now, I'm not saying that I believe in curses, but I do. So, Ball State last year, or the last regional championship, came in second to University of Michigan. So this year is Ball State's year. Ball State has already shown a great start to their season, and I'm excited to see them at regionals.
My last hot take here is that I am very excited to see some of these brand new teams, especially those Dark Snares, coming out of the Northeast, coming out of Rochester, put up a good show against University of Rochester in the East. And I'm excited to see how they're going to be able to travel into the Great Lakes region down to Cincinnati and give them a good time. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope everybody has a great time in Cincinnati, and always go blue.
My third take is a Northeast team is going to steal a bid. Both University of Rochester and Dark Snare are coming down from Western New York. These teams are kind of similar in what they have going for them and going against them. Going against them, both these teams have limited games leading up to this tournament. And in college, game experience matters a lot. A lot of these Midwest, Great Lakes, and Mid-Atlantic teams have a lot more recent minutes to develop chemistry at their respective regionals and a lot of local in-region tournaments. However, what both these teams have going for them is they have a lot of MLQ whiteout minutes at the top of their rosters. Both teams are coached by core whiteout veterans. Dark Snare is coached by Cody Kiefer and Joe Lombardi. University of Rochester is coached by Alyssa Giroso, and these coaches can be traced all the way back to the Rochester heydays of Rochester United and their finals run in South Carolina. As far as whiteout player talent goes, U of R brings in beaters Madeline Fordham and Joshua Trombline, and Dark Snare brings in beater Brady Groh and quaffle sets with Josh Anglin, Jacob Lin, and Avery Oliver. What will really determine how well these teams do this weekend is seeing how this last whiteouts rendition, investing in playing time from its roster top to bottom, will translate to the players that benefit from that succeeding in the college game. A lot of these players got a lot of minutes against top tier quality MLQ talent like New York Titans, Boston Forge, to name a few. Either of these teams making it through the crowded consolation brackets to get one of those bids will rely on those whiteout players drawing from their summer playing time into the college game. Changing direction a little bit for my last hot take, I'm going to say snitch Cody Kiefer will not be pulled at this tournament. He's physically imposing, has wrestled up through college, and has been snitching in the sport since he started in 2014. I don't think anyone is going to pull him. Overall, the snitching only team of Justin Barnard and Derek Parker are going to provide high-level snitching for the college teams coming in. Also, a huge shout out to Justin Barnard for putting together the schedule and putting out high-quality snitching breakdowns on his YouTube page. I recommend anyone interested in snitching or seeking, go check it out. All in all, I'm just excited for the college seekers to go out and prove me wrong and go pull Cody Kiefer. Thanks for your time. Good luck to all the teams this weekend.